Okay, here's what to do when you don't feel as if you are capable of change. There are moments when we've all had this desire to do things differently, but a part of us secretly doesn't believe that we can really do it because we've tried before, we've made changes before, or tried to at least, and somehow we always end up back in the same space. And so now it feels like it's just a truth about us. It's like, this is who I am, I'm incapable of change. But that feeling doesn't come from anything to do with the future. It comes from your past, like you reflecting on your past. You're looking at what happened before and you're using that as evidence for what is possible now. And so your brain starts to believe, well, if it didn't work out now, it's not going to work out, moving forward. But that is just not proof of the future, okay? Your future is dependent on what you choose to do today. And so anything in the past, if you did it over and over again, that was just a pattern that you were repeating. And any pattern can be changed. So here's what I want you to do instead. I want you to separate who you are at your core, like your worthiness as a human, from what you've done in the past. Just because something happened, even if it happened repeatedly, doesn't mean it's a fixed thing. Okay, it's just a pattern that you are repeating. Rather than telling yourself that's just who I am, you can tell yourself a different story. That is just what I was doing. Okay, it was just a pattern that I was repeating. Because when it's something that you were doing, it means that you can do something different. The next thing I want you to do is focus on one small thing that you can repeat. Okay, not a massive complete overhaul. What is one tiny little shift that you can make in your life? Something that is so simple that you think you can do it again tomorrow. Because change doesn't actually come from making big, massive decisions and taking big, massive leaps. It just comes from repeating a different action long enough. And you do it long enough until it becomes your new normal. And that is how your identity starts to shift, not all at once, but over time, like through the actions that you're taking. And so now, instead of feeling stuck in the same patterns, you're going to start to see progress and movement. And you're going to realize that you're not, like who you thought you were. You were just in the middle of change in the past and you might have given up, but that's okay. You have the ability to get back up again every single time. And that's going to open up a completely different way of you thinking about your future. There are going to be ups and downs, there are going to be obstacles, but you're going to keep on returning, returning, and returning. And when you do it consistently enough, like over time, it does lead to change. And that's exactly what I teach inside Inspiring Life Academy, how to create real lasting change through small, consistent baby steps and shifts so that you're not stuck ever believing that nothing can change or that you can't change when you can. Okay, you're not a fixed thing. Like we're always growing and evolving in life, and you don't want to be, continuing to practice patterns that aren't serving you when you can instead practice implementing patterns that will help you evolve and take you straight to where you want to go. And so the link to Inspiring Life Academy is over in my bio. Take care. I'll catch you in the next video.